clear from the affidavit of the investigating officer that no evidence was tendered before this court to prove any specific instance or likelihood of the respondents interfering with potential witnesses. The prosecution did not place before this court material evidence of actual or perceived interference. I therefore find that the prosecution has failed to tender compelling reasons to deny the respondents bail or bond. The circumstances, I make the following orders. 1. The respondents are committed to a bond of Kenya shillings 50,000 plus one surety of a similar amount, or an alternative cash bill of 20,000. 2. The respondents are ordered to be reporting to the investigating officer at DCI Bungoma every Monday of the week to assist in investigations.
The police, through the prosecution, presented 5 suspects, and the state said that these suspects took part in the 25th June demonstrations that were commemorating the Gen Z demonstrations of last year out of the botched Finance Bill 2024. Instead of charging these young men, the state went on a fishing expedition asking the court to grant them 14 days to hold the suspects on very weak and flimsy grounds, alleging that the young men who were arrested would interfere with the witnesses, that they had caused malicious damage. In Makiu, the complainant, who is Jaldeka Hotel, had Jadelika, had people arrested last week. 20 suspects were arrested last week, but the court sitting last week released them on bond and bail. After their release on Friday, they arrested our clients, the 5 who've been brought in today, and we are happy that the court has agreed with our argument and determined that the state, through the prosecution, did not tender any evidence or even purport to tender any evidence that would warrant continued detention of the accused persons. Remember, this approach of seeking more days to hold the suspects is a secret weapon of the state to frustrate an otherwise well-intended people who are carrying out their constitutional duties of demonstrating. Those of you who are in court, you saw the prosecutor say that the young men were men of influence, that the young men were serious politicians, when some of them do not even belong to any party. So they were hanging on some very weak argument points to try and justify the continued oppression and persecution of these young people who are